Today we are going to paint clouds on a sunny blue sky in wet and wet technique. Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch, watercolor artist, teacher and a book author. Welcome to my studio. For painting in wet and wet technique, first thing we need to prepare, we need to glaze our paper with clean water. So just glazing it evenly, then you remove puddles, and then it's very important, never jump right onto painting in wet. Let water soak into the fibers of the paper. Give it a moment. Now, I already prepared cerulean blue. The clouds itself will be my white paper, but all clouds, they have some weight and they have some shadows. So the upper part will be a little bit more intense. So I will mix my cerulean with ultramarine blue. That will be my first mix. And now you can basically just apply the mixes. Don't afraid to paint too bright. You can cover all the main areas of the sky. When we paint clouds, it's a little bit confusing because our main hero is some cloud, but we are not painting cloud, we're painting the sky around. But that's the trick, that's the challenge. So you can already imagine the future cloud shapes, and then you can even leave a little bit of white areas already, diluting slightly the areas like this. The more you are brave with colors, the more intense colors you can apply at this stage, the larger, the more brighter contrast you will achieve. And it will bring very nice idea of super sunny day. Now you will need a paper towel, dry paper towel. You can fold it, and then we now try to create clouds with the help of our paper towel. If you press a lot on the paper towel, it will lift up more of paints and it will create more sharp brush strokes. If you hardly touch the areas around, it will create more fluffy feeling. But now you paint with your paper towel. Now you get nice new tool instead of brushes. We just shaping our clouds with that paper towel. And sometimes you will see that in some parts particles are lifting a little bit easier. Sometimes it's more complicated, but that's the beauty, because that will create the feeling of different textures. Sometimes your wash already, it gives you ideas how to organize your clouds, how to arrange them. It can be one big cloud, it can be several groups of clouds. But usually all washes are distributed in very different ways. Probably yours are very different from mine. So you just see how it flows and work around. Press a little bit more at some places. Some clouds, they have very sharp edges, and sun shines that emphasize the brightness. Some clouds somehow almost connected with each other. Some clouds are completely separate. So what's important at this stage, that you work with the paper towel basically as with your brush and bring as much variety as you want. Of course, if you look at some reference, if you use some reference, you can try to follow it, but this very spontaneous, very loose technique usually just say, tell you, let it go, just use what you see. You can even set up some direction if you move your paper towel from the colored part to the light part. That can create some movement in the clouds or feeling of sunlight coming through, like this. Very fun to do that. You can either let it go, or you can grab some of very diluted mix, and work a little bit on the shades. Maybe some of clouds might look too flat, then you can add a little bit of very light mix, and with clean and damp brush you can create some textures in between. If you would like to learn painting watercolor in depth, you are very welcome to join my watercolor courses, and you will find a link in the description. What I also like to do is to add some dry brush strokes at the bottom of the clouds, something like this. Maybe in the sky, to paint sky a little bit more intense. The more brighter the sky, the brighter will be the clouds, the brighter they will feel, the more they will be lifting up. Now comes the very fun part, probably the favorite part, to remove paper type. And the last one. Now we have a very sunny, cloudy sky. Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you had a great time. Looking forward for your feedback. What would you like to paint next? And not necessarily flowers. See you soon. Bye-bye.